Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Kevin. Today is a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning, and I am deep in the Withlacoochee Forest, which is one of my personal favorite forests in the state of Florida. There's just a lot of wildlife, and it's just so large, it's just really quiet, and you can come out here even just a few miles into the forest, and it's just really peaceful. You're guaranteed to almost always see owls and hear them really loud at nighttime, especially in the morning. Early hours of the morning is probably the best time for the owls here. Hogs, basically you name it, it has everything here in the Withlacoochee Forest. I've never seen a bear here, and I don't think there's too many bear sightings, but outside of bears, you pretty much get everything else on the spectrum of what you're gonna see in the state of Florida. So, I'm camping with a few people tonight. As you can see, Ron just showed up, and he's gonna follow me in. We got about 3 more miles to go to the campsite. Trayton with the red 4Runner, he's gonna be showing up a little bit later. And our friend Matthew with the red Tacoma and the trailer that you guys saw at Jenny Springs. So, we're all gonna be heading out there. We got some nice cheap meals to make tonight. I think we're gonna make some stuff in the Min Grill's pressure cooker. And then Ron's got a new dessert that he saw and he's gonna try out tonight. So stay tuned, and it's gonna be another hot day. I know I've been saying in all the videos, it's always like 100+ degrees, but we've been in a really weird stretch here in Central Florida, and I think it's gonna be another day of about 104, 105 degrees. Driving through Tampa yesterday, it was about 98 degrees without the heat index, so it's probably gonna be it's probably pretty warm. So Ron and I are out here doing some trail riding, and I had a vine rip off the pre-filter of my snorkel. So this is all I have. And it gets better. I got out to look for it. And I ran over my pre-filter. Sorry the lens is all foggy, it's just really weird out here today, the weather-wise. So we got our first little obstacle here, it's nothing big. We might just have to hook a strap up to it, pull up the truck. You want to hook a strap up to it?
Yeah.
Alright, so I got some straps. In case you guys are ever wondering what I keep in this toolbox on the top of the truck. Good catch. Good thing the pre-filter wasn't there, right?
Yeah.
Probably won't play this. So I just want to catch you guys up to speed. So when Ron and I got to the campsite, we actually walked up and down the Withlacoochee River, took a little hike, and then a cold front came through and it brought in a lot of rain and a lot of wind. So we actually got in the trucks and we headed into the green swamp even deeper. And as you can see by some of the short little video clips, it was actually raining pretty good, so we didn't really bring the cameras out. But we made through quite a few deep little water puddles there, and actually had water up above the door sills. So probably I'd say to the top of the tires was probably the deepest we went. But in doing so, a vine ripped off my pre-filter of my truck and went into the water, and the front tires kind of sucked the water and the Ron's over there, and the pre-filter up underneath right in front of the rear tires, and actually ran over my own pre-filter. So I'm gonna have to put the Ram style on there when I get back to the house and go ahead and order another Donaldson's pre-filter. They're not that expensive. I think they're $40 maybe, so it's not that bad. Anyway, the bugs are really bad, and it's still kind of raining out a little bit, sprinkling. Matthew and Trayton are not here yet, so we're gonna go ahead and put the awning up over the picnic table, get some stuff together to prepare dinner, and I'm gonna get a fire started since it's gonna take a little bit longer since everything is all soaking wet.
The meat's close to being done, so it's time to chop up some vegetables. So we're going to start off with some carrots, and all we're going to do is just cut them into hunks.
So there's a look inside the pressure cooker. There's the final product. We got some beef, we got some potatoes, mushrooms, and some carrots. It's about 7:30 in the morning. Last night's meal in the pressure cooker was absolutely delicious. I love using that thing. Not only is it really easy to use, it's actually really easy to clean up, which comes in handy while you're camping. Now, afterwards, it was about 9 o'clock last night. We all just kind of went to bed, not because we were tired, but because we were tired of the mosquitoes and the heat and being sticky and oily from the bug spray and everything. So we turned in really early. I woke up about 5 o'clock this morning and came out here. The mosquitoes weren't that bad. Got the fire going again, and then shortly after that, Ron woke up. He's already started breakfast, so let's go ahead and check in on Ron.
This morning for breakfast, we have some sausage and bacon over there. We're going to throw some eggs in there as well. And then in here we have some cinnamon rolls. Here's a quick tip for all you cool cats and campers. After you're done cooking your meat, then add your eggs, so that way the grease from the meat will help prevent the eggs from sticking on the bottom of your pan.
So here it is. Here's the final spread. Looks so good, I can't wait to dig in. So that's going to be a wrap for this camping trip. This campsite is actually located right on the Withlacoochee River, and Ron and I walked down pretty far yesterday, and you can actually put a canoe in here or a kayak and go a pretty good distance. It does get narrow, and there might be a couple trees that you have to portage around, but the stretch that we walked was wide open and no alligators, plenty of fish, plenty of little critters and everything like that. I've been coming here for a few years, probably been camping at this site right on the river 20, maybe 25 times, and we've seen an alligator once and it couldn't have been bigger than 3.5 feet maybe. So this camping trip is probably the most miserable I've been in a long time. That being said, probably not going to camp for a while. The next scheduled camping trip we have is going to be in the Florida Keys at John Pennekamp Coral Reef State Park, and there's probably going to be a group of 12 of us. I usually camp at that campground once a year, and I actually camp in the Keys about twice a year and visit almost 4 times a year. I really like going down there. It's a lot of fun. You can always see new things every time you go, and there's a lot of touristy little traps you can go to, little dive bars and stuff like that. It's a lot of fun. so I enjoy that. So if you ever go down to the Keys and you need some pointers on what to do, it's really easy. There's only one road in, one road out, so you kind of drive past anything anyway. So just stop in new places every time for breakfast. For breakfast, I like the Wooden Spoon and Mangrove Mike's, the two best places for breakfast in the middle of the Keys. But anyway, since we're not going to be doing camping trips for a little while, we're actually going to be doing day trips. So Ron and I, 2 or 3 times a week, are going to be going out across Florida and just hitting up forests, places to hike, you know, beaches and little places like that where you can drive out and explore in your vehicle or go hike. So stay tuned for those videos, especially for those of you that don't like to camp and you just want to get out of the house and explore, go for a hike, and you want to find somewhere new. We'll be posting a lot of those videos on this channel. So again, everybody, thanks for watching, and I'm over like 12,000 subscribers, which is really cool. When I started this channel, it was just basically like a diary. So when I was 18 years old, I would go out all kinds of motorcycle trips all over across Florida to the southeast. We've been to Colorado. My roommate and I even took our motorcycles from Key West all the way to Canada. So we have a lot of knowledge about traveling and motorcycles and trucks and Jeeps and all kinds of stuff, boats. So that's what this channel was originally for. Never expected it to grow or be teaching anybody or showing anybody things of really any importance. So again, thanks to everybody for liking everything and subscribing, and I'm gonna get away from these mosquitoes, and you guys have a good day.